Hello, my name is Heitor, and today we're going to talk about Bacula Enterprise Edition, which is a fantastic backup software. We're going to talk about our company, Bacula USA LLC, which resells Bacula licenses in the USA. Let's talk about Bacula Systems, which is the company that develops Bacula Enterprise Edition. Let's talk about the architecture, about the features and benefits, about the hiring and pricing models, about the cases, and about the services that we aggregate to Bacula Enterprise. Our company, Bacula USA, is a multinational dedicated to provide backup software deploy support and training and everything else needed to make it operational, to make it great to your company. We have a specialized and certified staff that is very experienced, that have deployed Bacula Enterprise in very large companies, and that will help you to achieve the best software results. Bacula System is a company that develops Bacula Enterprise, which is a special Bacula backup software edition. It has offices in USA, Europe, Japan, and Brazil, and other countries. There are more than 2.5 million of operating Bacula backup clients operational worldwide, and we only focus on backup. This is our main solution. We don't have another products or another solution, so that's why we usually have some advantage. The Bacula backup software is the third most popular backup software worldwide. There is an open source version and there is the enterprise version. So both are the third most popular worldwide. So there are lots of system administrators worldwide that know Bacula, that knows how to operate Bacula, and will be glad to use Bacula Enterprise. It is a high scalable, multi-platform network distributed backup system. It's developed in C and C++, so it has high portability and also supports a wide range of applications backup. There are lots of plugins you're very glad to use to integrate Bacula with your applications. This is the Bacula architecture. It's pretty much the same of some other backup software. There is a backup server who controls most of the backup operations. There is a database, in this case, a SQL catalog. It can be MySQL, it can be PostgreSQL, and it stores the backup metadata, the file names and paths. And the one advantage is Bacula Enterprise Catalog. It's open format, so you can do machine learning, so you can do custom reports if you want. You can access that database directly and achieve more data and to learn from this data and do data science, and this is great. Okay, this is other products. It is a closed format database, and this is very bad. You can't do anything with this data. The director also, we have the exclusive consoles. There is a web console, there are desktop and CLE consoles for administration. There is a storage node, which we call the storage daemon. Okay, it connects to the tape library, to the NAS, or basically any other type of storage. It can be the S3, an S3 storage, okay, to store data with several advantages. We have clients to the most operating system, even some old operating system, for example, Windows, NT, or older Red Hat versions. We have clients for that, okay, and Unix, AIX, and other operating system. And there are also, we have more than 20 plugins, which is great because you can, if you want, you can only use Bacula as your only backup software solution in the company. Okay, we support the most of applications, and this is great. So the backup server, which is the director, it's the job scheduler and manager. It provides Bacula authentic. It's the core of the backup system. Okay, it provides Bacula Daemon's authentications and security, and then you configure most of the backup policies and pools and schedule. It will all go to the backup to the Bacula director. Okay, it is highly scalable, so you can attach up to 5,000 backup clients in only in a single director. So this is great. It can be virtualized. Its management is centralized, so most of the operations and management, you only do operations in the director. It is focused on automation, so most of the operations should be automatically handled. And there are, of course, self-recovery mechanisms because the backup server eventually might suffer a disaster, and then you have tools to recover of that kind of disasters. The file daemons, it provides secure authentication. Okay, you can use password, you can use encryption keys. They require minimum configuration, so it's very easy to deploy new Bacula clients in Windows, in Linux, in any operating system. It's the clients, they send the backup data to the storage daemons directly. Okay, so of course you have several clients in your network, and then during restore they might receive data to the files that are restored. They are very easy to set up. They basically do not require maintenance. They support before and after backup job scripts, and they have a minimum resource consumption. Okay. The storage daemon is very flexible. You can have several storage daemons everywhere. You have a tape library, you have a disk. You might have a Bacula storage daemon to store backups for you. The amount of stored data does not affect Bacula pricing. We think it's very unfair to charge per backup size. The same thing for the number of SSD. This doesn't matter for us. It supports internal and external disks. Any kind of disk can be used by Bacula to store backup. Uh, it supports 100% of the type libraries in the market, and also VTL. It supports S3, Ceph, and other type of object storage, and it may also perform data encryption, software data encryption, if desired. Bacula Storage Daemon has global and storage deduplication supported, which is great. It's a top feature. There is 30 years of backward backup compatibility, so Bacula 30 years from now will be capable to restore today's backups, which is also the MTBF of the LTO media. And there are also custom levels of software compression if desired. If you don't use hardware compression, you can use the Bacula software compression. These are some screens of the BWeb interface, which is exclusive from Bacula Enterprise. It has groups and users ACL. Okay, so you can have custom levels of access. You can perform all the media management, all the backup and restore operations through this interface. You can also do monitoring report and operate all the plugins, backup and restore everything through a single interface, even configure Bacula from the scratch from the BWeb interface. It soon will have a self-service module, which is great to sell backup as a service. Okay, the people will have an interface. So the ordinary user can have an interface where himself can download the clients, install, and administrate his backup. The BWeb can administrate several directories if you have more than one backup server in your network. 100% of operations can be done through the graphical user interface. Few clicks operation, okay, everything very easy with several wizards, and Active Directory and LDAP integration. These are some more screenshots of some wizards. Here is the configuration screen. Here is the client, adding a client's configuration. Okay, it is great. Here it's the wizard of the backup policy. This is the self-service portal that I mentioned that will enable the users to have to use backup as a service and to administrate their own backup. This is great. Several companies are planning to use that. These are the list of current plugins: S3 storage plugin, NetApp, Delta, SAN, NDNP, bare metal, most of the virtualization engines, VMware, Hyper-V, Xen, KVM, okay, most of the virtualization hypervisors, database, MySQL, PostgreSQL. We have one of the greatest collections of plugin of the backup software. Okay, it's one of the largest collections. We also have ordinary features that most of backup software have, like multi-volume backup, multiplexed backups, several simultaneous backups to the same media, differential and incremental backups, copy and migration jobs if you want to perform offsite backup, or if you want migrate jobs from an old tape library to a new tape library or to a new storage. This is possible. Before and after job scripts, communication encryption if desired, bandwidth limit, no memory leaking because Bacula is focused on running for several months and several years, automatic volume recycle and compliance with GFS, and of course another backup strategies. Unique Bacula features. The backup format is also open, so bottom line, in case of a very urgent necessity, you can extract data. Of course, it takes some time and it's harder, but you can extract data without Bacula, okay, because the format is open. The catalog is also open, okay. Global endpoint deduplication, it's great. The duplication happens in this may happen in the source in the client, so the backup data comes deduplicated. Snapshots support backup, network traffic compression, and 30 years of backwards backup compatibility, which is great because we don't force you to upgrade Bacula. This is an example of data center replication, which is supported by Bacula. You can do that using shared storage SAN or any kind of network. We have firewall transversing techniques and NAS techniques to do internet backup, cloud backup, and you can also use copy and migration backup jobs. We have several cases worldwide, like Sky, like Texas University in the USA, like Carrefour, which is a major supermarket group. We have LocalWeb, which is the largest Latin America website hosting. Turner Studios, Santander Bank, worldwide. Datacom, which is a switch manufacturer, and Algortech, which is a branch of Latin America, a very large Latin America telecommunications company. In the USA, we have NASA, other banks, Bank of Austria, Swisscom. There are really lots of cases. And the major Bacula enterprise appeal is, of course, the security, the reliability, and the cost reduction. Some customers might achieve 75 licensing economy with Bacula Enterprise. We are a backup solution specialist. We do not have other products to waste time and effort with. We have a simplified taxing model and a very lean structure of support and of development. The Bacula pricing factors are the number of machines physical or virtual machine, it doesn't matter. We think this is easier than charging per sockets or charging per backup size. We have flexible packages between N1 and 25 machines, up to 50 machines, up to 200 machines, and goes on. If you goes further than the limit of, if you are in between 201 and 500 and you go beyond this limit in the renovation, you can simply pay the difference to the next level. For example, here is the between 201 and 500 level is the silver subscription, and then if you goes beyond that, you go to the gold subscription and you just pay the difference. And the pricing also is affected by the number of plugins. The plugins have a fixed price, and if you hire a plugin, the number of plugins affect the price. However, once you have the plugin, for example, the Oracle DB plugin, you can use it in all your Oracle database. Okay, it doesn't matter. The plugin usage is unlimited. Okay, this is a great thing too. These are the package, the subscription packages, which also affects the level agreement. For the first package, the light, you have up to 2 days of ticket response time, but this becomes better if you have a large environment, and up to 1 hour of ticket response time, which is great. We have a very fast 24/7 support. In the silver subscription, we also have telephone support, okay? Telephone phone support here. And you also have another features like access to developers, access to funded development, and another benefits. About the hiring model, they are very simple. Also, we have the subscription, or where the price, the same price for the licensing and for support is paid every year. And then you have perpetual license, which is approximately 50% more expensive, but the renewals, the yearly renewals, that are much cheaper, much more inexpensive. They only cost 20% of the initial paid price. The licensing rights, when you buy Bacula Enterprise subscription or perpetual license, this first topic only applies for the perpetual license. You have access to all. Sorry, this applies to all the subscription or perpetual license. You have access to all Bacula Enterprise components updates. You have bugs correction. You have 24/7 Bacula Backup USA support, the same support from Bacula Systems, exclusive Bacula Enterprise Linux repository for your operating system, roadmap access and feature request submission, and also some Bacula System training scholarship if desired. This is our support diagram. Okay, the first level are provided by Bacula US, and then you have the support of Bacula System. It is also possible to access Bacula System support directly. And in the USA, we also provide the following services. We provide in-company software deploy and training. And then we also provide custom LCA support, for example, for if the company needs presential support, we can also provide that. And this is it. This is our website, bacula.us. We wait you to access it, to get in contact, and to learn how you can cost reduce, perform, to achieve a great cost reduction with Bacula Enterprise. Okay? See you later.